Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to session on AI for task and workflow information. My name is Nguyễn Mai. Thank you all for joining us today. Today, we will learn from three excellent speakers, exchange practical demonstration and real-life application for AI in workflow automation. We hope this session will inspire new ideas for your organization and daily operation. Now, I would like to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Jarajuddin Akbar. Today, Mr. Akbar will share with us about the particular ways AI can streamline office workflow with demonstration showing how team can apply this method immediately. Now, you can start, Mr. Akbar.
Thank you. Good afternoon from Indonesia. Very nice to be here. You can call me Fajar, it's fine. Yeah, Akbar is also fine, or Fajar is also okay. I'm mainly an English language teacher and also an educational technology practitioner, but mainly I teach English for professionals, business English, for academic purposes, like university students, university professors, and I mentor digital skills, things related to applied digital skills such as digital marketing. And then, basic digital workspace like Google and also Microsoft. Well, recently I've also explored things that we can do with AI, generative AI and other stuff. I'm not bringing presentation slides today because we're going to directly explore what we will use, which is a particular AI tool, which I actually believe some of you have heard or even used. I'm going to do this slowly, so in case you also want to do this with me, you can prepare your laptop or computer, open your browser. I will also share the link to the Zoom chat so we can do this together. Okay, I think we're going to have a warm-up with some questions that you can answer in the chat. Okay? So I would like to have this session two ways instead of me lecturing. So let's say, what AI tools have you used for your work, for your life, or anything that you do with AI? So kindly tell me in the chat, share with us what AI tools have you used and how you have used it. I'll be waiting. The AI tools that you have used and how you have used it. Anything, it's okay. The name of the AI or the one that you remember, how you use them. Okay, nobody? How about Dr. Tin? What AI tools have you used? ChatGPT, Gemini, thank you. So how have you used them? How have you used ChatGPT? Okay, Copilot, the three big pioneers, I think. ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. OpenAI, Google, and Microsoft. So how have you used them? Kindly let us know. How have you used ChatGPT? How have you used Copilot? How have you used Gemini? Prepare lectures, explore new knowledge. Good, good. Okay, please share with us. And you can also add like, okay, analytics, write email, content marketing, good idea, good idea. Write email. And how satisfied are you with those tools? Have you always been satisfied with the answers from ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot? Not at all. Why? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. And are you satisfied? Sometimes it returns mistakes. Okay. And how have you like how do you use them? Like, do you use template prompts? Do you use like complex prompts, or you just chat with it? Almost good results, sometimes make errors. Okay, okay. All right, thank you. Gamma for slide. Yeah, Gamma is a good one for slide, but it's not completely free, right? Okay, the one that I'll be sharing is totally free. And I have seen nobody mention it. Complete prompt, if I need exact result, that's a good idea. Okay, if you need exact result, we use complete prompt or one-shot prompt. Good. Well, actually, I would like to start with an experiment from Google. So this is a Google AI experiment. Well, it looks like a game. This is particularly helpful if you are an English teacher. I'm an English teacher, so this is helpful for me. But if you're not an English teacher, that's fine. We're just going to play with it. Okay. So the name of the experiment is Say What You Say. This is an AI experiment developed by Google, okay, to learn the art of image prompting with the help of Google AI. Okay, so we're going to see how AI actually thinks. We're going to do this together. You're going to help me in this experiment. So we're going to launch the experiment and say what you see. Are you ready to learn the art of prompting? So we're going to learn the art of prompting. Like, what is prompting? How does it work? Okay, for beginners like me. I'm very beginners. Okay, we're going to start with level 1. And here we have an example. Here we have a photo or a picture or a painting. What we need to do, what we will do in this experiment is we have to describe this image. Here we have an example. Include information about the medium, subject, and context. This example, a painting of a dog in a field. So that's the description of the picture. So that's what we will do, okay? I would like you to help me. Okay, on the left, we have very delicious photo. What we do here is to describe, okay? We try our best to say what we see, to describe what we understand from this picture, okay? To convey the meaning of this particular visual that we receive in our brain into words. Now, could you help me? How can I describe this picture? How can I say about what I see here? What you can say about what you see here? Okay? Please type it in the chat and I'll put them here in the box. And we'll see what will happen. Okay, anybody? I will start. A photo. Okay, a photo of what? This is prompt practice. Okay? We are actually prompting. But how can we prompt this picture? I give an example, a photo. Okay, to start. Now I want you to complete this prompt. Any words? Like what you can see here, what you can see in this photo. This is a photo of what? A bowl of noodle with eggs and veg. Okay, I would say vegetable. Okay, thank you. Bowl of instant noodles with half-boiled egg, some green onions, noodle with meat, half egg, some vegetables. Good, good. Keep it up. Keep it coming. Okay, I will choose one randomly. I'll choose the recent one from Toan, I think. Okay. So I'll just copy and paste it here. Okay. And then I'll click submit and see what happened. Okay. So it's generating a picture. Oh, almost there. 73% match. Thank you for helping me. Okay, so the idea of this experiment is how we can convey what we have in our mind into words, because that's how simply prompting works. How you can describe what you have in your imagination into words. And it turns out it's not that easy, right? It turns out even for something that we can see visually, if we describe it in words, it's just not the same thing. Okay. So the next time you play with AI, you work with AI, and then you do your prompt, remember that what you do is to convey what you have in your mind, what you visualize in your brain, what you imagine, put them into words. And that's how generative AI can understand it. So most of the time, if AI comes up with the result that we don't want, so it means we need to revise or evaluate the message that we convey. Because at the end of the day, these AI, they're just robots. They're just following instructions. And we are the ones who instruct them. Okay, thank you for playing with me. In case you want to play this, you can go to that link later. There will be more and more photos, more and more pictures that you can practice with. Okay, it can be more abstract, it can be more concrete. The thing is to practice, especially if you are an English teacher, you can play this with your students. Okay, this is the tool that we are exploring in this session, and I have 1 hour, 50 minutes left now, and I hope that we can have sufficient time to explore all the features in this tool. Okay, to the chat again. Have you ever used this tool? Have you ever heard about this? Or do you know this tool? Okay, in the chat. Yes, nice, thank you. Tell me about it. How have you used it, Tuan Namle? How have you used this tool? What do you use it for? And how about the others? If you have never, just say no, so I know where to start. Okay, if the majority says yes, I think the presentation is over. Kidding. But if majority says no, I will start from the very beginning. No? Okay, how about the others? I use it to research closed subject myself documents. Good. Yes. Good one. No? Thank you. How about the others? Yes or no? Or you can also share your expectations. So what do you think? Okay, what do you expect from this tool? Is it understand anything? Your research and thinking partner, grounded in the information you trust, built with the latest Gemini model. So it uses Gemini models, but it's not Gemini. Okay, so what can you expect from this tool? What do you want to do with this tool before we actually explore it? What can you expect? What do you want to expect from this tool? Or you can also share what you need, like what AI tools that you need, what AI or what do you want AI to do for you? Okay, still thinking? All right, I don't have, because we don't have forever. While you're thinking and also sharing your ideas in the chat, I'll just go with it. So Notebook LM is part of Google. It's developed by Google. It was an experiment, like I don't know, last year, and they officially released it last year. Okay, so it's relatively new. and it has come up with more and more features. However, the main idea of this tool is just like what Tuan Namle shared, research. Okay, so this has a lot of things to do with research, but we'll see what other things it can do for us, or what are the things that we can do with this. Okay, so the difference between this and ChatGPT and Gemini and Copilot is you provide the sources. Okay, so instead of you getting sources from the AI, you provide the sources. And Notebook LM will help you with the sources that you provide. So it reduces the hallucination. Okay? So it only serves you with the data, with the information that you want. Okay? Which are the files that you upload. Okay, I will click try Notebook LM. Again, it's free, totally free. What you need is just a Google account. And I believe everyone has Google account here. Okay, so these are the notebooks that I have created. Okay, first I will show you an example of a notebook that I've created, and then we'll do it from zero. Okay, I will demonstrate how to do it, basically a tutorial, okay, step by step. But first, take a look at one that I have created. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, if you have never used this, kindly bear with me because there will be a lot of things that you need to follow, but you don't have to worry. You can experiment with it yourself. Okay, so this is, well, way different from ChatGPT, Gemini, and Copilot. So on the left, you have the sources. So again, these sources, you upload them, you provide the sources. So here, I have a PDF of a research article, extensive reading in the age of artificial intelligence. Okay, well, it's a research paper in the field of English language teaching. Okay, so I downloaded the PDF from the research journal, and then I upload it here. And it comes up with a summary. Okay, let me zoom in. So this is a summary of the PDF. It's automatic. Okay, it's automatic. And we can chat with it, just like ChatGPT. All right, just like ChatGPT. As example, I will try to ask a very specific question. Okay, what is the method used in this research? Because it's a research, right? So I'll ask for method. And it will analyze the document, only the document. Okay, so the article does not report on new empirical study, but rather employs a literature-based theoretical and argumentative method. And you see there is number one, it's the citation. So if we click this number, it will highlight the source. Okay, it will cite the answer. You see number three, so if you click it, it will highlight the part of the document or the article. Okay, so that's what makes it different from ChatGPT or Copilot. It highlights your source, and there is a source guide. Okay, so that's just one simple thing. So you can just chat with it like ChatGPT, just like Gemini or Copilot. However, again, it will answer you based on the sources that you provide, okay, that you upload. Okay, so what are the sources that we can upload? Okay, so I will zoom out a bit and then show you what are available. So you can click add here, and then you can add your source. You can add up to 50 source for a free account. Okay, well, it's free, but it's limited to 50 sources. Well, 50 sources, it's a lot. Okay, you can upload like 50 PDF. You can upload like 50 documents. Okay, I'm using the pro account because I've been using this like a lot. So I have like 300, but I've never reached 300 files. So maybe like 5 or 10, it's sufficient. So you can upload PDF, you can upload document, Google Slide, pictures, audio, YouTube link, I will show you, okay, how it can help with YouTube videos, websites. Okay, as example, you are studying a website, or you want to evaluate a website, you can upload website link and just your text. Okay, for example, you have something to do, you can just type them here, and then it will generate. You can check it. Okay, we'll do it later, step by step. Now, on the right, we have the features. We have audio overview, podcast. Imagine. Now you can listen to a research article in a podcast medium. You can listen to your report in a podcast medium. Okay. We have video overview, we'll see, and we have mind map reports. You can create reports. As example, like you upload 50 PDFs and then you can create a report. Okay, combining those 50 PDFs, right? You can create flashcard. This is especially useful if you're a student. If you are a teacher, you can create flashcard and you can create quiz. Now let's start with something simple. Mind map. So you see, this is the mind map. I didn't create this. Okay, I just click mind map and it generates a mind map. And this mind map is based on the PDF. Okay, I didn't do anything with it. I didn't prompt, or I didn't tell structure. I just click mind map and then it becomes like this. Okay, and then you can branch out the idea. And these are from, again, the source that you upload, the PDF file. Okay, so this is the mind map of the research article that I uploaded. And let's say you want to know more about the idea in this mind map. Okay, as example, I would like to know the benefits of this research. So you click benefits and it will generate a prompt. Let me zoom in. Discuss what the sources say about benefits in the larger context. Okay, it comes up with the question and then it comes up with the answer according to the source. It even create table. Awesome. That's how easy it is these days. Okay, again, and if you click the numbers, it means you can highlight the source. Okay? It can highlight the part where it takes the source. Okay? Like this. That's mind map. Okay. Well, now I hope that you have come up with a lot of ideas. Okay, how you can use this to help with your project, how you can use this to help with your research, with your marketing plan, okay, because you can create mind map now automatically, right? Okay, that's mind map. Now let's move on to something very fascinating. Okay, I will share my audio. I think we have chat. It's great. Yeah, it's great, right? Okay, and also let me know. Share with me what do you think you can do with this, all right, with your work. Okay, we were going to brainstorm ideas because in the end of the day, it's about us humans. It's about the users. No matter how advanced the technology is, it depends on us on how we actually use this. Okay, now we're going to listen to a podcast, and this podcast is about the research. Okay, I'll click play.
You know that feeling, right? You're trying to learn something new, maybe prepping for a big meeting, or just chasing down some fascinating topic, and suddenly you're just staring at this like amount of articles, research, 100 open browser tabs. It's overwhelming. How do you cut through all that noise and truly absorb the knowledge efficiently, and maybe even actually enjoy it? Well, today we're diving deep into an answer that might surprise you, especially if you're trying to, say, master a new language. Our mission today is really to unpack this powerful learning approach called extensive reading, or ER. We're going to explore how ER helps you truly understand a language, kind of through the simple, pleasurable act of reading. And here's where it gets really interesting, how artificial intelligence is stepping in to make this proven method even more accessible, more effective for you. This deep dive is curated from some really excellent recent academic research. We're drawing insights from institutions like Nanyang Technological University,
That was AI. Okay. Okay, that was AI. It's just only one source. Okay, and then you can listen to your report, you can listen to research article. Okay? And we can interact with it. This is how it becomes crazy. You can interact, you can join the conversation. I hope it works because my microphone is used by Zoom, but let's say. Okay, so here I'll click play and then I'll click join.
You know that feeling, right? You're trying to learn something new, maybe prepping for a big meeting or just chasing down some fascinating topic. And suddenly you're just staring at this like mountain of articles, research, 100 open browser tabs. It's overwhelming. How do you cut through all that noise and, truly
So I'm going to
absorb the
click join.
knowledge efficiently and maybe even actually enjoy it? Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
So how is reading still valuable in this time where we can just pick a cherry from information? Okay, it doesn't work because the microphone is used by Zoom. Okay, but that's how it works. Okay, so like you can click join and then you can interact with the host in the podcast. Okay, I cannot my voice is not recognized because my microphone is used by Zoom. Okay, but that's how it works. Okay. Okay, that's audio, right? Well, audio is very generic. Okay, it's just audio, but yeah, again, you can listen to research article. Let's see video. Okay, not only it can generate audio, it can generate video based on your source. Let's watch. Again, I'm not a good video editor, and to be honest with you, I don't even know how to edit videos, just simple stuff. So I didn't create this. I just click generate.
Hey everyone, so today we're diving into a language learning method that experts have loved for decades. It's this powerful idea that's basically been sitting on the shelf, just waiting for the right tech to come along and let it truly shine. Let's get into how AI is absolutely supercharging the power of reading. You know the feeling, right? If you've ever tried to learn a new language, you've probably been there. Just endless grammar exercises, stacks of vocabulary flashcards. It can feel like a total grind. But what if there was a way to learn that felt less like work and honestly a lot more fun? Well, the answer might just lie in this idea called extensive reading. And it's a deceptively simple concept with some seriously powerful results, all built around one key thing: pure enjoyment. Okay, so let's break this down.
Okay, so it comes with video slides. Okay, so it has visuals, it has the narration, and again, they're based on the source. I have a question from David. I will try to answer it after this, okay? But I have the answer to that question. Okay, and that's it. You have a video according to the source, right? And then you can click reports, and you can choose how you want your report. Okay, do you want a proposal? You want a position paper? You want a blog post? Or let's say I want to have a blog post, okay, from this article, and then you can just click and then describe the report you want to create. You can modify the prompt, okay, or no, you can just click generate. Okay, and then it's generating based on one source. If you have more source, it will combine the sources. And the other day I have also flashcards. So you can generate flashcards according to the source. See? Okay. And then reading quiz. This is particularly helpful if you are a student, if you are a professor teaching at university, you can create reading comprehension question quiz. Okay? And then you can do it, answer it, or not quite right answers. Creating reading quiz has never been easy. Okay, and then it generates reports. Okay, while we're waiting for the report to be generated, I'll try to answer David here. We have ebooks from US tax regulars compliance. Okay, I get it. You can upload like reports or guide regulation. However, this is my take for any AI, whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Quen, DeepSeek. What you want to be aware of is how you protect your data. Okay, if you think this is a public article, like research article, it's public. Okay, you can just upload it, it's fine. It's public anyway. However, as example, it's very sensitive, like your ID, things related to your company secret, like revenue, if your company is not public. Okay, you want to be aware of that for any AI. Okay, whether ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, DeepSeek, Quen, Notebook LM. Okay, if it's a sensitive data that you keep it a secret, I will not. I don't recommend you to upload it to any AI. Okay, except you have your own AI in your own computer, which is offline, which is very inconvenient to build. So the answer is yes, if it's a public article. Okay, like public domain, it means it doesn't have any sensitive data. And do you think AI is suitable for this kind of task? I would say yes, again, if it's a public data. And Notebook LM can help with that. Because the idea of Notebook LM is to answer your questions according to the source. To generate answers, to generate videos, to generate audios, to generate information according to the source that you provide, which is different from other AI. Like ChatGPT, it might hallucinate, it uses their own databases, it sometimes search from the internet. But if you want to have information solely based on what you want, like one PDF file as example, so Notebook LM is your way to go, right? And you don't actually need complex prompt engineering for Notebook LM because it has a very simple, specific goal, which is again to answer your question based on the source. Okay, so probably the disadvantage or what it can do is first, it cannot generate image for now. We don't know, maybe next month. Okay, it can search, so you can click discover and then you can search for more information from the internet or from your Google Drive. Okay, like if you want to add more information from the internet. But let's say I just want to have it from my own file, so your file it is. Okay, so it has very specific simple idea. The goal is for you, between you and the information. Can you share your note in Notebook LM? Yes. What's great about it now, you can collaborate with your friends, your colleagues, your students, so you can share your Notebook LM with anybody, okay? And they can collaborate with you, just like Google Docs, if you use Google Docs. Okay, just like Google Slides, Canva. So you can collaborate with your peers, with your colleagues. As example, you're doing research together, you're doing project together, you can do it in one same Notebook LM. Okay, awesome, right? Okay, all right, I will just share the link to you. Anyone with the link. So I copy the link. So anybody, you can just click this link and then you can open this Notebook LM. Okay, what you need is just a Google account. Okay, but I don't think you are interested in extensive reading. Okay, so that's Notebook LM. Okay, that's how you. Are there any survey or confirmation about the accuracy percentage of Notebook LM? I have never seen one, but later I will share to you one course that you can do to learn more about Notebook LM and its research. Okay, so I have never actually seen the accuracy percentage because the goal is how it helps you with digesting information from sources, right? How about accuracy? we have to always review it. As example, that's why it has this citation. So we can compare between what Notebook LM generates and the main source or the original source that we upload. So unfortunately, I've never seen one. Okay. Have I give the right to my notes? Oh yeah, sorry. Okay. Okay, you can click the link again. I have you see, anyone with the link can access. You can do this with your own notebook. Again, it's free. Okay, now we have the blog. Okay, so it generates blog article. Okay, well, it's very AI. You'll want to read it. Okay, so my take is that, well, you can share it on internet, like post it on LinkedIn, post it on social media, or write on your website. But my best take for this kind of tool is for yourself. So it helps us in, again, managing information, okay, from articles and so on and so on. Okay. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Okay. So I'm going to create new notebook. So when you create new notebook, this is what you will see. Okay. You will see upload sources. So you need to upload a source, at least one. Whether it's a PDF, you can click choose file. Okay, and these are the PDF that you can upload, or from your Google Drive, or website, YouTube, or text. Okay. Well, we have done with PDF, so I will go with video. Okay. Anyway, this is my recorded webinars, but mostly my webinars are about English language teaching. But it's just for an example. I'm going to copy a link to my recorded webinar, okay, and then put it here, YouTube. And then, so this is the link to my recorded webinar, and then I click insert. Okay, so you see it generates. Okay, the source is transcript from a webinar presented by Fajaruddin Akbar. Well, that's my webinar. Okay, so not only PDF, you can put YouTube videos. As example, like you have like 3 hours video that you want to manage with, you can do with this. Okay, as long as it's on YouTube. Okay, and the same thing. You can create audio overview, you can create video overview, or you can talk with it. Okay, as example, let's say, who is the speaker? The speaker is identified as, well, that's me. Okay, and it cites the transcript from my YouTube video, Okay, he's presenting on, or that's the topic of my webinar. Well, I'm an English teacher, I'm from Indonesia, and so on and so on. Okay, the thing is that the YouTube video must be public, not private. The YouTube video must have a transcript. So it will generate the summary from transcript. Okay, so let's say, well, I work with another language. Let's say you work with another language, not only English. Okay, you can change the language output. Okay, well, I choose English. You can choose, well, let's say, do we have Vietnamese? Okay, I don't know. So, but you can try to find your language. Okay, your preferred language. Okay, let's say, well, this is Indonesia. It's my own language. If I click save, and then I refresh it, and then, okay, sorry. Paragraf ini berasal dari transkrip. That's my language, is Indonesian. Even for the podcast, okay? So it can generate podcasts in different languages. Like you can, here, you can choose the language that you want. Okay, yeah, there are several languages. Okay, you might want to search if your language is available, okay, other than English. Okay, so if we have Indonesia, and for the podcast generation, you can also request, as example, how long the podcast is, what do you want to focus on in the podcast? Okay, do you want the speaker to speak faster or slower? Okay, do you want it to be a debate? Do you want it to be a critic, or you want it to be anything that you want? Again, say what you want. Say what you see in your mind. Again, that's the audio overview. And same goes with the video overview. Okay, with the video overview. Right. Now, let's say I will change the source because, well, now we know that we can do it with video. I will remove the source. Okay, delete. And here I have my website. Okay, this is my website. In case you want to visit my website, put them in the chat. That's my website. Okay, it has my works and projects. Okay, it's a very simple website. Now copy the link to my website, the URL, and then add it, click website, paste it, and I click insert. Okay, now I have to refresh it. Oh, sorry, I have to delete chat history. Oh, still in Indonesia. Teks tersebut merupakan biografi profesional. That's my language. Now I'm going to change it into English. Okay. Right, let's go with English. Okay, I'm refreshing it. For the title is still the same. I might need to change the title. The text provides professional overview of Fajaruddin Akbar, an English language teacher, because it's my website. Okay. And again, you can click mind map. You can create audio overview, video overview. Okay, now I would like to show you how interesting it is to create the video overview. So now you can choose the style of the video. As example, if you want the video to be anime, right? And then you can also request what should the AI focus on. Okay. Okay. Right. Make the presentation narrative. Okay. And focusing on projects. Example. Should be focused, sorry. Okay, and then generate. Okay, while we're waiting for the video, let's see the mind map. Okay, so this is the mind map of my website. Okay, I have my professional journey, and if I branch them out, well, if my foundational roles, leadership in academia, well, I'm a global ambassador. Okay, if I click global ambassador, it will generate question, and then again, it gives answer according to the source. Okay, well, I can confirm this is from my website. Okay, and then when you click it, okay, it will highlight the source and the part of the source of your information. Okay. So, any questions so far, or what do you think? How will you use this? Have you come up with any idea on how this can help you with your work, with your research, or creating teaching materials if you're teaching? Okay, glad to hear, glad to hear. Okay, so can you try to come up with idea on how you will use this? Again, it's free, you can share it. And also for the podcast, you can download it. You can download it. Even for this, you can download it. Like you can download the mind map. Okay. For example, you want to visit it. Okay. Let me branch it out. Okay. Right. So here we have complex mind map of my website, and you can click download. Okay, and it will generate a picture. Okay, I have got the picture. Let me put it in the chat. Okay. Okay, so that's the picture of the mind map. So you can download the mind map. Yeah, everything is downloadable here, even the audio and video. Okay. However, probably one of the disadvantages is that you cannot actually control. We don't have all the control over the video and audio generation. Okay, and we don't get the transcript. It's too bad. Probably, hopefully, the next update they will also provide the transcript for video and audio, but for now we don't get them. Okay, it's just we have to listen to them. Okay, to listen to them, and then we cannot control the script. Like we cannot actually type the script and create the audio, not yet, probably. Okay, but there are other tools that you can do, that you can use for that purposes. Okay, but for now, this is what we have. Okay, you can. Okay, now I will try to combine two. Okay, I'll try to combine two. So I have this website, which is my website. Yes. Oh no, unfortunately, you cannot download its mind map format. It's only picture. Hopefully for now. I will never know, right? Only picture. Okay, so I will try to add more source. Okay, now I will go to my LinkedIn. It's very easy to search for me. So Fajaruddin Akbar, LinkedIn. So that's my LinkedIn profile, and then I'll copy my LinkedIn profile and then add website. Okay, that's my LinkedIn. I will just remove the ID. Insert. This. Upload failed due to transit. Oh yeah, wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, I will have to. Okay, add website. I don't know if it's still available, if it's still possible to upload social media. Oh, turns out to be no. So you cannot use social media for your source. Okay, so it means I will try to combine my website and my other website. Okay, so I have another website here. This is also my website. Okay, I will add the source. Okay, in case you want to visit my other website, yes, just picture to anomaly. That's a good. That's correct. Okay, so here I have two websites. Okay, and both are my websites, and I will refresh it. Okay, and then it will come up with the sources profile and overview. Okay, the first source is detailed professional summary. The second source describes MOOC Guru, the online platform he founded, because I own the website. Okay, so you can upload more than one, and you can check with both, right? Okay, I'll try to delete the chat history, then start typing how these two websites are related. Example. Okay, the sources reveal a direct and foundational relationship between the two entities, the professional profile and the MOOC Guru platform. Okay, and these answers are based on the source. Right? And because we have two sources, and then we can create another mind map, it will generate a mind map according to the two sources. Okay. Okay, you see MOOC Guru. So because I added another one. Okay. And this one is according to the second source. And so on and so on. The more sources that you upload or that you add, the more things that it will generate. Okay. But let's say if you want to, as example, in the middle of your work, you just want to choose one source, so you can turn off the source, and then it will only use one of the source. Okay, like if you have like 50 sources, you can like choose which sources that you want to work with, and so on and so on. Okay, right. Do we have questions? While we're waiting for the audio generation. Hey, it might take a bit longer because sometimes it's too long and so on. So, but again, it's free. What you need is just a Google account. Okay, and what you need is just to create new notebook. It uses your Google Drive. Okay, so be aware of how much storage that you have in your Google Drive. So every time you upload a PDF or every time you upload the files, it will use your Google Drive. Okay, but apart from that, you can use it for free. A lot of features. Okay, all of them, and you can collaborate with it. Okay, I think for the last part, I would like to share with you an online course. Can it read all the ad campaign data that I upload and generate an easy to understand? Yeah, it will remove the ad campaign. Yeah, it will remove the ad campaign. So as example, if you like a news website, sometimes they have ads, right? So it will ignore the advertisement, whether it's YouTube video or website with ads, it will ignore the ads, only the main information. Okay, that's what's good about it. Okay. Okay, and what approach or mindset does it use when writing the report? Well, it depends on how you prompt it. It depends on how you prompt it, but mostly it's descriptive. Okay, so it will describe, not narrate, mostly descriptive. Okay, like this is what, this is that. Except you prompt it. Okay, write it narratively. Okay, or put first person perspective and so on and so on. Okay, and could you explain how does it work thinking inside when you upload the data to it and then it's asked to create a report? I don't think not for now. I don't think not for now, because the whole idea of this kind of tool is basically wrapper, right? So we call this like a wrapper tool, right? Basically a wrapper tool, because it uses Gemini model. So everything that we see here is basically Gemini in the background. So at the back end, they have Gemini model as the API. And Gemini has, and so they pre-prompted the Gemini and then make it into these features on the right. Okay, whether it's the video, whether it's the audio, they use Gemini API. So basically, it's a wrapper tool pre-prompted using Gemini model. Okay, maybe the other question is, can we use Gemini to do this? Possible. However, you will need to work more on your prompt. Okay, so you use this one or Notebook LM because it has this particular purpose, which is to generate information according to your source and these features which are pre-prompted in the back end. And that's what I know so far. Okay, so I might not have all the answers to your questions, so sorry, but I believe now you have a lot of questions to figure out the solutions that you can use with this tool for your problem. Okay, again, this is an online course from Gemini. This is particularly helpful if you're an educator, whether you're a teacher, professor, because this course explores Gemini and Notebook LM and how you can use them in education. Okay, so I'll put the link in the chat. It's free, and in the end, you will get a certificate. So again, this is particularly helpful if you are a teacher or professor. Okay, so I think that's my time. Thank you very much. I believe we still have time for some questions and ideas sharing. Thank you. I return it to the moderator, to the host. Okay, any questions in the chat? Thank you, David. Thank you for sharing your idea. That's very good questions. I hope that we can figure them out later while using the tool. Okay. And kindly share with us how you will use this tool. Okay, again, let me put, now that's the link to Notebook LM. What you need is just a Google account. Okay, questions? Yes, agree, Toan, agree. Most science papers too long. Yeah, that's a good idea. However, well, this is just my take. Okay, this is just my opinion, humble opinion. There might be a very big shift on how we process information and data, because as we know ourselves, writing long and wide literature are becoming more and more saturated, as these days more and more people in industries want things to be brief and practical and consumable in a very short time, because we have more and more things to do. Not that because we don't like it, Not that because we don't want it sometimes, because we just don't have the time. We have a lot of things that we need to do in this fast-paced environment of the current era, current world, especially for me. I'm a Gen Z myself. Well, I'm too young to be here, to be honest. But that's what I've been witness and experience, that we are moving too fast. And more things need to be brief. However, I believe there will be a shift in the challenge that particularly me will face in the next 10 to 20 years in this generation. Okay, anything else? Okay, if no, yeah, the two limitation of humans. Agree to that. Agree to that one. Okay, to the host or moderator. Thank you.